Hi everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about paper 21 of May June 2017. Number 2. This questions is about books of prime entry and then plus with double entry and plus with corrections of error. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Harum is a trader. All goods are bought and sold on credit terms. Bought and sold on credit terms. On 1st of March 2017, Kalki, a credit customer, owed Harum 520. 1st of March, remember, if there is a question gave you the date of first date of the month, it will always represent your balance BD. Balance BD of Kalgi. Yeah, balance BD of trade receivables Kalgi. Now, the following informations took place during March 2017. March 4, Harum sold goods on credit to Kalgi, list price 280, less 20% of trade discount. Remember, list price is priced before trade discount. If cost price is priced after trade discount, so you have to pay attention. Cost price is priced after trade discount. Okay, next 10, March 10, Kalgi paid the balance due on 1st of March by check. 12, Kalgi returned goods, list price C, another list price, that means it's priced before trade discount. This is a trap, so you have to be careful with this. The bank returned Kalgi's check received on 10th of March because of insufficient fund in his account. This is a dishonored check. Dishonored check. And Kalgi paid 600 in cash payment and Harum wrote off balance of Kalgi's account. It's a bad debts. Yeah, wrote off bad debts. It always refers to this. Okay, next, name the source of document which Harum would use to record the following: sold goods. The document involved is invoice. Yeah, because invoice is used to record sales on credit as well as purchases on credit. Return goods. Return is always credit note. Credit note can be used for sales return as well as purchases return. It's just a matter of who's issuing and who's receiving. The one who's receiving that document is purchasing activities. Yeah. If invoice is received, that means it is to record purchases on credit. If invoice is issued, it is to record sales on credit. If Kalgi returned goods and the credit note is received by Kalgi, that means Kalgi treat that as purchases return. Harum is the one who issued credit note, so it is to record sales return. Yeah, it's just a matter of who's receiving and who's issuing. Next, name the book of prime entry which Harum would record the following: bank return Kalgi's check. It relates to check. That means it's a bank transactions. Books of prime entry used is cash book because all transactions made of cash or bank will be recorded in cash book. Balance of Kalki's account was written off. It's a bad debts. Now, bad debts is not categorized as sales on credit, sales return on credit, purchase on credit, purchase return on credit, or cash book. So it has to be recorded in the general journal. Next, Kalgi's account. Okay. If you remember, at the very beginning, the questions gave you balance PD of Kalgi, 520. So don't forget to put this before you followed with these transactions from March 1st to 30. Okay? Okay, first we put balance PD at the very beginning, dated 2017, March 1. You have a balance PD of 520. And then the next questions to Kalgi is March 4. All of them is for Kalgi, yeah? So 10th, 4th, sold goods to credit on credit to Kalgi, 280 less 20% discount. That means the amount would be 280 minus 20% of 280. It's equals to 224. And this is that you must record it in here. Sales will increase in Kalgi's account. So sales on credit will increase in the debit side. And then you put March 4. And then the details is sales. And then the amount is 224. Yep. Next. 10. Kalgi paid the balance due on 1st of March by check. 1st of March balance is 520. So this is the amount that Kalgi paid to Harum. Okay, by check, which means we record that as bank. If Kalgi paid Harum, amount of Kalgi's account will be reduced. So you have to put it in the credit side. Because Kalgi is customer and it is a TR, trade receivables. It's an asset, increase in debit, decrease in credit. Don't forget that. Because it said using check, so I put bank and then the amount is 520. Next, March 12. Return goods, list price 120. And don't forget, this is list price. And this amount is referred to March 4th transactions where there is a trade discount of 20%. Okay, so if there is a return, it will decrease in Kalgi. March 12th, sales return. But how much the amount? Remember, this has a discount. So how to calculate that is 120 minus 20% times 120. It is equals to 96. Okay. So I put 96 here. And then after 12, 18. Bank returned Kalgi's check received on 10 March. Because of insufficient funds in his account. Insufficient funds, that means you have to cancel of what you have recorded in March 4. And then we look on March 4 transactions. Oh, March 10, yeah, sorry, March 10 transactions. You have a bank 520. It has to be cancelled, so you move to the debit side. Yeah, to make an opposite entry. Okay, you put bank and then you put the details of dishonored check, put the same amount like that, so it is now cancelled each other out. March 18 done. March 28, Kalgi paid 600 in cash. And 30th wrote off the balance of Kalgi's account. Okay. 28 paid using cash, not using bank. About 600. Then amount, the rest of amount will be recorded as bad debts. How much is it? And we have to calculate it. Debit side total would be 1264. So in the credit side it has to be 1264 also. And the balance out of this is 48. You know how to do this 48 is that you have to sum all of them in the debit side. Yeah. In the debit side you have 1264, and then all of these must be minus with this. Yeah. Minus here. So you have 48. Okay. Next, suggest two ways in which Harum could reduce the possibility of bad debts. If Harum wants to reduce possibility of bad debts, try to reduce credit sales transactions. Yeah, just use cash sales. We can say reduce credit sales. Change to cash sales basis. Yeah, that's one of the way to reduce possibility of bad debts. And then also credit control of Harum must be improved, because this is about asking your trade receivables paying you back as soon as possible. Okay, so to improve credit control, it can also be the other way, or maybe you can charge interest on overdue account. It can also, and then you might also offer cash discount for prompt payment. If they paid you like early, you can give them extra discount, cash discount. Okay. Next, error. The total of Harum's trial balance prepared on 31 of March 2017 did not agree. If it is did not agree, that means suspense account appears. Suspense account appear. And then Harum recorded the difference in suspense accounts. Yes, on checking the accounting records, various errors were discovered. Complete the following table to show the entries required to correct each error. So you are required to make a correction entry. The first one has been completed as an example. Goods returned $310 to Ali, a credit supplier, had been entered into account of Alam. And then the entry required to record the error, debit is Ali and Alam is credit side. Yep. Okay. Wages paid in cash. 1,200 had been correctly entered in the cash book but posted in the wages account. Entered correctly in the cash book but posted to the wages account as 2,100. So there's nothing wrong with cash book, but there's something wrong with wages account. So you have to make corrections on your wages account. Right now, your wages account is overstated because you're supposed to record wages 1,200, but you record it as 2,100. So you need to reduce wages. Wages is expenses, and you reduce expenses in the credit side. So you move to credit side, wages. And the difference between 2,100 and 1,200 is 900. So you put 900 over here. Okay? Since only one account that is made um, made mistake, so debit entry do not cash or bank, but you have to put it with suspense account because only one single account that made mistakes. Yeah. Next, the total of general expenses column in the petty cash book of $48 had not been posted to the general expenses account. So basically, petty cash book, there's no mistakes happen, but general expenses is not yet been posted. So only one account that is not that is wrong. So again, just like in the second one, there is a suspense account involved. If general expenses is not yet recorded, so you have to add general expenses. Expenses added or increase in the debit side. So you put general expense over here by 48 and then you put suspense over there like that. Yeah. Next, the total of discount received column in the cash book 114 had been debited to discount allowed. Meanwhile, it's a discount received debited to discount allowed. You have to record discount received, but you mistakenly put discount allowed in debit. So, first step is to erase of what you have done before. And what you did is debiting the discount allowed. So you have to erase your discount allowed now by putting in the credit side of your discount allowed. You put 114, and then since discount received is income and income increase in credit, so you have to add it now. Discount received is 114. Since there's no mistakes happens in other accounts, only these two, so again you have to put suspense of 228. That's it. Then next, last one. Harum knows that he should consider four objectives when selecting accounting policies. Name four objectives Harum should apply. The first one has been completed as an example. First of all is relevance. Objective, there are only four in your accounting rules. Yeah. First is relevance. Second is comparability. Third one is reliability. And then the last one is understandability. Understandability. That's it. You have to memorize all these four. Okay? If you have any questions about this error, you can contact me directly or you put comment below. Okay? Thank you.